And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Showing some uncharacteristic wildness to start things out.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk. Pretty much not the way you want to start out against a club like this.
And that one misses as well. So it's a poor start here this afternoon as it's a 4-pitch walk to get things going.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Jake Lamb will stand in. He too had 3 hits in the win last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Teheran sets. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Ready with the 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Bounce to first. To second for 1. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Steve, how do they go about completing the sweep on the road?
Well, they have to keep hitting the ball in the gaps. I mean, they're near the top of the league in slugging percentage, so that has to keep up for them. Keep getting those extra base hits in the big situations.
A.J. Pollock will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Well, Matt, Hillsdale gets pretty favorable reviews from all parties. I think some pitchers wish he'd give a little more on the corners, but he's usually right more often than they are.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And this is going to be off the wall now for Markakis out there. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
All of a sudden, you got to be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back to Turner Field following this. Robbie Ray will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, for a starting pitcher, ERA in the low ones, he's having a fantastic season. We'll look to see if he can continue that here in this one.
Ender Inciarte comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Goldschmidt gloves it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Steve, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, they need to get on more. They're in the bottom third of the league in OBP, so they need to get runners on base so that they can at least try to put together some big innings.
Emilio Bonifacio will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. EK, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And it's been a great start to this road trip so far. They've won 4 of the first 5 games. Normally, even if you just play 500 ball on the road, you'll do fine. So they're exceeding that number and then some.
Yeah, they tried to go inside again. I like the call, but this time he was ready for it. He drives this one for a solid base hit.
So here's Matt Kemp now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. There goes Bonifacio. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Tag put on by Weeks, and he is out at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Now he's going to try to press his luck and take second, but a good throw cuts him down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field with no score. David Peralta will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
And he's coming into this one licking his wounds a little bit. His average on the season is still good, but he's really scuffled over the last month or so.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Tehran has his target, the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Wellington Castillo will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
And I don't think that's where he wanted that two-seamer to end up. That thing leaked right back over the heart of the plate.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Castillo is retired, 2 down now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Get some fishing for it. And then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. High in the air out to center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Adonis Garcia will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Garcia.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Peralta has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at the defensive alignment for the Diamondbacks. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, when you talk about the great players in the game, Paul Goldschmidt is at the top of any list. Known for his offense, defensively he has made great strides. In fact, in 2015, he won the National League Gold Glove Award at first base. Helps his infield out tremendously, an asset over at first base. One of the players to watch in this ball game.
Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Tyler Flowers waits on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Chopped foul wide of first. Bottom of the second here with no score. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Grounded to third. Lamb is up with it. On to first, and Markakis is retired, 2 away.
Batting sixth, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Tyler Flowers will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the third with no score. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for Baseball on the Show. Third inning is set to get underway. Ricky Weeks will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Ricky Weeks.
Teheran into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat.
Batting ninth.
It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Standing in now, Robbie Ray. trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. The second for one, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, the third baseman's charging here, and you can see he's not really able to deaden this ball at the plate. It's hit way too hard, and they just go ahead and get the force at second, so no sacrifice.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Danny Swanson will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's gone from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here. But if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Striding into the box, Chase Darno, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. One there, and looks like one's all he'll get as he holds onto the baseball after the takeout slide.
Well, I guess you could say that this sacrifice was partially successful. He makes the third baseman field it, so that's a plus. He gets one runner up to third, and that's a plus. But they do get the fielder's choice at second, so it won't be scored a sacrifice. So I guess that's a minus.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. There's one. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the one. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Emilio Bonifacio.
In now, Emilio Bonifacio. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. A.J. Pollock will start things off for the Diamondbacks, with Paul Goldschmidt set to follow next.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Kemp to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Stepping in, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. On the ground to the left side. Swanson from deep in the hole. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
This would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Wellington Castillo stands in as he looks at ball one here. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Bonifacio is there for it. And that retires the side. One left for the Diamondbacks. They trail this one 1-0. Matt Kemp is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Braves here in the fourth. Left fielder, Matt Kemp.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And that had all the looks of a guy who was going to take a giant hack, 2-0, no matter where that pitch was. EK, I know you never did that.
No, not me. Maybe once or twice.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And you know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Nick Markakis will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Yasmani Tomas heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Three and 2 now.
Well, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Teheran gets the sign. Here it comes on 3-2. Sinking line drive out to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
In now, Ricky Weeks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
A pause and the 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Robbie Ray will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. On to first, a double play.
Well, the whole ballpark knows he's bunting, so there's no catching him by surprise here. He kind of winds up jabbing at this one, and he hits it a little too hard. No hesitation this time as the throw goes to second, then on to first, and it ended up being a pretty easy double play.
Kemp coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more. Tyler Flowers comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Tyler Flowers.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate,
Shortstop.
this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Standing in now, Danny Swanson, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. To short. Marte takes it in. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting.
Chase Darno will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Well, everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the
Julio
pitcher,
Teheran
Julio
steps in for his
Teheran.
second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
Grounded to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're up 1-0. Jake Lamb will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
Jake
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
In there, strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Down the first baseline, Darno is right there, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
But this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
A.J. Pollock comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That misses. 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Darno just to the right of the mound. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. You'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now.
And of all the guys in this lineup, he's the guy I'd be most cautious with. There's no surprise that he's treading lightly right here with the bases empty and that 1-run lead.
And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Ranging back is Inciarte. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still trail 1-0. Ender Inciarte will step in to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Center fielder.
And guys, this is the guy you want
Inciarte.
leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Peralta has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. they haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Emilio Bonifacio is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, for that man right there, only the one run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs.
Well, Matt, the numbers don't lie. Take a look right here. First in the National League. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Grounded back up the middle to his right. Weeks. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Turner Field. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one, but before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. David Peralta will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
And now the lefty Eric O'Flaherty's up and throwing in the Braves bullpen. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Now batting.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Wellington Castillo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Kemp ranging back, still going back. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
Tomas.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager Freddie Gonzalez on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for the
pitcher set to
Braves,
take over now, and it's the
34,
Washington-bred left-hander Eric O'Flaherty that gets the call. Yasmani Tomas will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
One out and a runner on second base. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Kemp is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Ricky Weeks.
So stepping in, Ricky Weeks, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves bullpen does their part. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta. It's the Braves 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Adonis Garcia will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, but foul. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
Swing and a line drive. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Nick Markakis comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pollock has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Swinging a liner back through the box, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Danny Swanson steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a line drive. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves strand one, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Chris Owings will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Starts him out with the slider for a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so he does his job off the bench here to open up the 8th.
Now batting.
That's a huge leadoff single as he's the tying run down there at first. But look how excited he is. Man, he's fired up.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Just keeping him close. Into the box, Ketel Marte. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
And on the mound, he knows the bunt's coming too, so don't expect him to make it easy on him up there.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The 0-2 pitch. He's running towards second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here. Arodys Vizcaino will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
In the 7th spot, number 38, Arodys Vizcaino. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot, number 20.
Jake Lamb has a chance now to bring home the tying run, standing on second base.
And a dinger here would give him the lead. Let's see what he can get done here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. For Owings, he'll get credit here for his first stolen base of the season. The 1-0 delivery. That evens it up 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Bonifacio has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. They're on the short end of a... Enrique Burgos is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Chase Darno will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Number 20 will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Number 20 has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. On to Goldschmidt, a double play, inning over. Around the horn they go, 5-4-3 to end the threat. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jim Johnson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Paul Goldschmidt will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground up the middle, played on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Stepping in now, David Peralta. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Bonifacio scoops it up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Yeah, 2 ground ball outs right here to start the 9th. That's as easy as you can make it. Now he's just 1 out away from picking up the save.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will put this one away. And the Braves will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly a complete game, but he did get him into the 7th inning, and that was enough to get his guys into position to win this ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Braves are
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, Julio Teheran collected win number 2 on the year as Atlanta got past the Diamondbacks 1-0. At the moment, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. They're 3.5 games back. The Diamondbacks are leading the National League West, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Blue Jays got 11. Over the Padres, 7-2. Right now, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're 3.5 games back. The Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East,